morning. It's Tuesday, December 5th, and this is Crude. Interesting setup with the Biden administration recently announcing that they're going to refill the SPR, which, we can take advantage of the election coming up next year. They want to look in a favorable light and have inflation lower. So, one way to do that is to purchase up that SPR. The dealer has got price sitting on the 30-day one risk line, right on the line at 72.59. There is a 7-day um, one at 71.96 and a 7-day three at just below it at 71.75. And this is the difference in the calcs between the session opens in the beginning and it closes at the end. We can project both. So this is looking like a very strong area of support to me. 71.75 through 71.96 is which was why I wanted to highlight it. First, you've got your weekly spreads on Tuesday. So should the 7-day spreads break, then you're going to be looking for your 30-day threes down here at 64.79 and 62.43, which might be a better price for that administration to purchase, the SPR. So would they want to purchase up here at the 71.96 or down lower? So my guess is even though this looks like it would be normally a strong area of support in the market due to the macro, um, I would say that they're going to be trading it to those 30-day threes. So we'll see. We'll either hold it or break it. Here was an instance where it broke and it went to the 2, 1, 2. So they really, and here's one that went to the 3. So here's the break of the 30-day one, broke, it found support at the 7-day, and then went to the 7-day 3, or let's see, what is this? Yeah, the 30-day 3. 1, 2, 3, just right there. So that's how the bell curve works, okay? And that's what we would like to see. And if you're going to, repair, refill, replenish, then go ahead and drive it down there. I mean, goodness gracious. Give the world a Christmas present. 64.79, 62.43, right there. I like it. All right, there's my little tip help to my friends. NQ, interesting, we're below the weekly one going into the ISM. And so the daily 3 is at 15,692, 698. And the weekly 2 and weekly 3 are just below that, 15,641, 16,489. I'd like to go and look at a 30-day, even though we're at the beginning of the month. So I'm going to just take a peek at that real quick. And I showed also that the dollar is in the middle of its range. So we could take a look at that if you would like. ISM is coming out, so it could potentially impact all the asset classes, bonds, currencies, equities. Okay, so we're just sitting at some support that's breaking down and heading for these lower support areas potentially. 15,542 and 358.50. There is a first touch at 15,542. And the middle of that range. So the middle of this range is 15,976.64, and you can see that we are clearly, working our way to the downside of that range. So just keep that in perspective. We are coming into an ISM report and anything can happen. This can go long or short. Um, the 30-day, okay, yeah, the monthly one, which is the trade days for the month, is what we just are down, breaking down that lower upper one. The middle is 15 to 43.50, 49.50, 15 to 43. So, um, and there is a 3 sitting in the middle of the range, also at 15, 358.50, a 7-day 3. And then, of course, this one right here is going to be very operative, and that is the 7-day or the December 1 month projection. So 15,542 looks like the first strike, 358 second strike, 243. And if this 243 goes, if they get really, really, really going, 14,747 and 14,691.50. So there's your lower one, if you will. That would be pretty um, much an attraction for some risk at that location. To keep this in and try to keep it in an upward trajectory. So um, the dollar in the middle of its range. Okay, here, sorry, the dollar is right in the middle of its monthly range. So there's plenty of room, and there's a 7-day sitting right here also. So we have the weekly and the monthly. See here, we broke the monthly, went up to the 3, weekly 3. Um, so we're right in the middle. The ISM report is going to be extremely important, so keep your eye on that. And let's just take one quick look at the ES. Okay, trying to hold that support, but it looks like it's slipping. 45 is calling. In that case, 45. It's hard to get up there. 19 and 14.75, and then 44.75.25, which is also with this 7-day 3 at 44.84.25. So 75.85 for the pop and drop if it does get that low. But you know, it could be a flat report. We could just be sitting here hugging these, uh, you know, longer term levels, and that's a strong possibility. Also, everybody wants that 4,500, so we could be trading between 4,600 and 4,500, potentially 4,650, 4,678 before this is all over. So, what they say about buying the dip, if you were going to do that, you'd be looking or waiting. I always advocate waiting for confirmation, or if you were just really bullish, you can take it right on the support resistance if it gets to that opportunity. Always like to wait for a bar change and wait for some confirmation. Whatever your style is, the bottom risk looks like 44.75, unless it gets down to this 44.20. We can keep going. We can draw as many distributions as you want to see. And then we can extend that with tails as well. We can draw as many lines as you want to see. No worries, all right? So, but you can clearly see, open your eyes, the market trades these 7-day, 30-day levels. So we're going to really focus more so on our levels around these time frames. All right, thank you. Talk to you later.